So today I'm talking about a Nissan with the P1444 code, what it is and how you can go about fixing it. And so what is a Nissan P1444 code? Well, it's a purge volume control valve. And the official Nissan description is going to be Evap canister purge volume control solenoid valve. And so what does this all mean? Well, basically, there's a component called a purge valve that's part of the Evap system that takes the gas vapors from the gas tank and feeds them up to the engine to be burnt away. But when you get this P1444 code, the computer's seeing a problem with this purge valve, so it's got to be troubleshooted to know why. And so here's a real basic overview of what's going on with an Evap system. If you do go to work on a Nissan Evap system, it's always a good idea to get a diagram for that particular Nissan. But the basics of what's going on is that the gas vapors, they're going to leave the gas tank, they're going to go through a hose over to what's called the charcoal canister. And the charcoal canister is like storage for the gas vapors, either built into the charcoal canister or located right next to it is going to be what's called a vent valve. The vent valve does a few things. It's a normally open valve. The computer could send it a signal to close and then test the system and different things like this. And then a hose is going to leave the charcoal canister, is going to go up into the engine compartment, and located inside the engine compartment somewhere is going to be what's called a purge valve. And the purge valve is a normally closed valve, so it's going to stay closed until the computer tells it to open. The reason the purge valve is normally closed is to stop all these gas vapors from going into the engine when the engine's not running, because if they do, then that could cause like long start times. It could set like rich codes and different things like this. So that purge valve is a normally closed valve, and then at some point when the engine's running, after it warms up, the computer is going to send it a signal to open, and then the gas vapors are going to go into the engine to be burnt away. And one thing to note is that a lot of people, they get these valves mixed up. They'll get the vent valve, which is located down by the charcoal canister, mixed up with the purge valve, which is going to be located up in the engine compartment. So just be aware there is two valves inside of an Evap system, and don't get those confused. And so what would be some possible causes of a Nissan with the P1444 code? Well, the first thing that could cause this is a bad purge valve. That purge valve might have just gone bad and just need to be replaced. The exact location of that purge valve will vary depending on the Nissan, the year, the make, different things like this. But it will be located up around the engine compartment somewhere. It's going to have two hoses going to it. It's going to have one hose coming from the charcoal canister and then another hose going into the engine along with the plug to give it voltage. You can test that purge valve if you want to. It's fairly simple to check. It's just a basic valve that's normally closed until it gets power, usually 12 volts. So one method you could do to test it is you could try to blow through it when it doesn't have power. And if you can't, then you know it's closed like it's supposed to be. And then you give it power, usually 12 volts, and then you should be able to blow through it. You can also test it while it's still inside the vehicle using the vacuum of the engine. I made a video on that. I'll put a link down in the description box below if you want to check that out. But the first thing that could cause this is a bad purge valve. The next thing that could cause is that there's some kind of other bad Evap component inside the system, like a bad charcoal canister, a bad vent valve, a bad pressure sensor, or something like that. Usually if that happens, you're going to be getting other codes. For example, if you also got like a P1444 code, Evap system pressure sensor switch A circuit intermittent, you go and test that purge valve and that purge valve tests good, then in that case, it's a really good idea to go test out this pressure sensor. Because located inside the system somewhere is going to be Evap pressure sensor, sometimes called a fuel tank pressure sensor, that's reporting back to the computer what's going on. And if it goes bad, then it might just be reporting bad information. So the computer just thinks there's a problem when there isn't. So in that case, it's a good idea to go check out this pressure sensor. But the next thing that could cause this is that there's some kind of other bad Evap component. And the next thing that could cause this is an Evap leak. There's like a leaky hose or a bad component that's leaking, like a bad charcoal canister or something like that. And again, usually if that happens, you're going to be getting another code. So for example, like a P1455 code, evaporative emission system leak detected, gross leak, no flow. Then in that case, if you go test that purge valve and that purge valve tests good, then very likely there's a leak somewhere inside the system. But the next thing that could cause this is an Evap leak. And the last thing on the list is going to be a wiring problem, mainly going to that purge valve. So this would be something like an open, a short, a blown fuse, something along those lines. These purge valves should be getting 12 volts to them. Of course, the 12 volts is only going to go to it when the computer sends it. If you do go to check out the wiring, be sure to get a diagram for that vehicle. That way you know for sure what's going on. But usually there's a constant 12 volts going to that purge valve, and the computer controls the negative side to turn it on and off. Here's an example of a 2004 Nissan Frontier, and here's the purge valve right here. But like I said, be sure to get a diagram for that specific Nissan to be sure what's going on. But the last thing on the list is going to be a wiring issue. And so that's basically it. I just wanted to give a basic overview of how you go about fixing a Nissan with the P1444 code. If you have anything to add, please comment down below. If you have any questions, ask me and I'll try to answer them. If this video helps you, please click like, please click subscribe, and have a good day.